text me was in 2020.
Because I've been busy. How are you? How you been?
But why'd you call me out of nowhere?
I just wanted to call you. I can't call you now.
Nah, I'm up now.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That reaction right there, I bet that's every man who done got played to the left and pushed to the side and blew up and leveled up and had that one chick or those several chicks hit you after they see you came up in the game, when during that time period they wasn't trying to give you the time of day. Yeah. Yeah, that's a feeling right there. So I feel Kai Cenat for playing that bird on the phone like that. Because rightfully so. You see how when you get to the bag, when you get to the bag and you got status, how a woman will break all the things that she claims she don't do with the regular Joe Schmo. All of that go out of the window when she step to a dude that they got the status and the money. A certain type of woman. I'm not saying every woman is like this, but I would be willing to bet that a large majority of women does the same thing. It's just like when you scroll the YouTube and you come across some of those car videos with the brothers driving the exotic cars, and then they getting out to try to talk to the, you know, to the bad chick that's walking down the sidewalk, and the chick rejects them, but they look back and they see what type of ride that brother getting into. Then all of a sudden, they want to act right. They want to act right. When they feel like, oh, I can attach myself to this person to come up, they want to act right then. But before they seen that car, before they seen that status, before they seen the type of network you connected with, they wasn't trying to hear it. They wasn't trying to hear it. And so on one hand, I'm like, yeah, you could use women for being hypergamous, having that hypergamous nature, right? Um, and you could play on that. But then you gotta also realize that some of those women are 9 times out of 10 trying to attach themselves to you because they want something. Usually that something is to try to get the clout and for monetary gain. And that's the scary thing about this whole thing, man. It's like what I mentioned earlier about just in an earlier video, just about being a decent person. What happened to just decent people? It's like I couldn't call somebody, I couldn't call a woman if the shoe was on the other foot. After let's say I rejected this woman, and then I don't know, the woman just she was fat and now she bad. Then I all of a sudden hit her up like, hey, what's the deal? Remember? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because that's fraud to me. I feel like I'd be a fraud ass person if I was to call somebody up after I rejected them, a time period before because I wasn't attracted to them for this reason or that reason. But I just call them up like, hey, you know what? I was thinking about you. Just lying like a mother. You know what I'm saying? Me as being the person that I am, I couldn't do that. I guess because I don't think like that. But you have to understand the mind of a lot of these modern day women. And I'm not trying to bash modern day women. It is what it is. We living in a time period where resources are scarce. We living in a time where six figures, like we used to see six figures, ain't the same six figures as 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women are just in survival mode, getting it wherever they can get it. You know? And so it's a sad thing to see on one hand, and then it's funny on the other hand. And I gotta be honest, man, the reaction that Kai Cenat had when this bird tried to call him like everything all good. Now that shit was pure comedy. And I can't say that I wouldn't have done the same thing myself.